Hello children, how are you? Hope you all are doing well. This is VKM. Welcome to Electron Chemistry Center and welcome to our class. Right? It is lecture 1 of class 12 Haloalkanes Haloarenes chapter guys. Class 12 Haloalkanes Haloarenes chapter. As you know, almost board part is completed guys. Board part is completed. Whichever the board it may be, the common syllabus, as you know, board exam syllabus is completed. If you observe it, just I am trying to, okay, I'll make you to just recapitulate the previous topics. I'm not talking about introduction, nomenclature, physical properties, right, which are common. Now I am talking about preparation methods. Preparation methods we have done. If you observe it guys, for haloalkanes, that is from alcohols we have done, as well as from hydrocarbons we have done from alkanes as well as from alkenes, right? From alkanes, these reactions are substitution reactions. From alkenes, these reactions are addition reactions. Those reactions are addition reactions guys, right? So preparation methods under these three headings we are discussed for which compounds guys? For haloalkanes. For haloalkanes we have discussed this and understood the point guys. For haloalkanes this okay part is done. For haloalkanes part, from alcohols in the sense, of course, reaction with HX plus anhydrous ZnCl2, hope you remember Grove's process. Reaction with HX plus anhydrous ZnCl2, reaction with NABr plus H2SO4, NABr plus H2SO4, concentrated H2SO4, we have done it. Reaction with phosphorus halides, PX3 as well as PX5, means with PCl3 we have done, with PCl5 we have done. Reaction with SOCl2, that is with thionyl chloride. Pure alkyl halide can be prepared by this method. Reaction with thionyl chloride also we have done. Yes or no guys? HX plus anhydrous ZnCl2, NABr plus H2SO4, phosphorus halides, thionyl chloride reactions also we have done, right? And apart from that, okay, this is all from alcohols only. From alcohols, from alkanes substitution reactions in the presence of sunlight, and from alkenes in the sense addition reactions, that is addition of HX, we have done, which follows two rules. One is Markovnikov's rule, another one is anti-Markovnikov's rule, AMR, right? So these are the two rules, okay, we have followed for addition of HX to alkanes for the preparation of haloalkanes. So similarly, we have done even, haloarenes preparation methods also. We have done haloarenes preparation methods also. We have done, hope you know it. Haloarenes preparation methods are very simple, as you know, right? So let's see those haloarenes preparation methods also. We have done haloarenes preparation methods also. Haloarenes preparation method, first one is like electrophilic substitution reaction. First one is electrophilic substitution reaction guys, right? Second one, when you talk about it, Sandmeyer's reaction. Second one is Sandmeyer's reaction guys. Third one is Gattermann reaction. Third one is Gattermann reaction. Sandmeyer reaction, if you see, we will take aniline, and that aniline is undergoing diazotization, that is with NaNO2 plus HCl at 0 to 5 degrees Celsius. It produces or it forms benzene diazonium chloride, which is upon treating with copper chloride in the presence of HCl, copper chloride in the presence of HCl, it will give corresponding halobenzenes. Here chlorobenzene will be formed. This reaction is a Sandmeyer reaction. For suppose if I use okay, copper in the presence of HCl, if I use only copper, guys. If I use copper in the presence of HCl, that reaction is called as Gattermann reaction. Same step. Understood the point, guys? Is it clear for you? All these we have discussed. All these, okay, preparation methods also we have done it. All these are for the board only. For the board only, we have to follow these preparation methods. After that, we have discussed about chemical properties, guys. As you know, chemical properties of alloalkanes we have done, as well as alloarenes also we have done. Hope you remember. Chemical properties we are discussed under three headings. Chemical properties we are discussed under three headings. Chemical properties we are discussed under three headings. Substitution reactions, right? Second one is elimination reactions. Second one is elimination reactions. Third one is reaction with metals. Third one is reaction with metals. For first one, substitution, we have done SN1, second one SN2, right? So elimination, which follows Saint-Jeff's rule, Saint-Jeff's rule, also called as Zaitsev's rule, also called as Zaitsev's rule, guys, right? Elimination also we have discussed. Reaction with metals, under that reaction with magnesium, and reaction with sodium metal. So for alloalkanes case, we have discussed Wurtz reaction. We have discussed Wurtz reaction, and these reactions are for alloalkanes. These reactions are for alloalkanes. Similar reactions are there for alloarenes also, but instead of eliminations, first one is same, but second one, when you talk about it, instead of this elimination, we have discussed electrophilic substitution reactions. Third one is same. Third one is same, and first one also same. There is no difference in it. Understood the point, guys? Okay, is it clear for you? Like under electrophilic substitution reactions, we have discussed halogenation, chlorination, example, nitration, sulfonation, Friedel-Crafts alkylation, Friedel-Crafts acylation. All these reactions we have done it, guys. See, whenever if you want to go for the practice session, guys, whenever if you want to go for practice session, in such cases you must revise the previous topics. You must revise the previous topics at least once. At least once you have to revise the previous topics. Then it would be easy to understand the practice sessions classes, right? In today's lecture, guys, in today's lecture, we will be talking about a topic that is organic conversions. Organic conversions. Children, these organic conversions are very important for competitive examinations, which are pretty easy if you are actually familiar with the concepts, as well as more interesting. In another way, you can say which are more interesting also. Not okay, generally organic chemistry, if you are aware of the concept well, you can solve most number of the questions also. You can solve most of the number of the questions also. Understood the point, guys? So all these organic conversions, I took it from NCERT. I took it from NCERT. Please be ready with your NCERT book. Means keep your NCERT book aside, keep your chemistry notebook aside. While okay, I am explaining, you practice it. So I'll take little time to make you to understand. Why? Because organic conversions you have done in the class 11 or first year of your board, but which are not involving so many organic reactions. Only you have studied about hydrocarbons chapter, so which are related to alkanes, alkenes and alkynes. You will correlate that alkane, alkene, alkynes preparation and chemical properties here also. So you should be able to recollect the first year topics also while you are solving these organic conversions in second year, guys. Understood the point, guys? Is it clear for you? Excuse me. So you should be ready with your NCERT textbook as well as your chemistry notebook. Okay, so we'll start the session then. So first it is from NCERT, that is 10.7. I am doing 10.7. See what the question given. Write the equations for the preparation of 1-iodobutane from 1-butanol. From 1-butanol. So you should know that 1-butanol formula: CH3, CH2, CH2, CH2OH. This is 1-butanol. What I have to get it, guys? 1-iodobutane. Then I have to recapture it. Which reaction? Which reaction? I have to recollect it. So to get the 1-iodobutane, so 1-iodobutane, I am writing it first. CH3, CH2, CH2, CH2I. This is 1-iodobutane. At first position, you have iodine. I should get this. To get it, okay, what is the reagent you have to use it? That is very important, no? Right? So, as you know, first reaction, it is from alcohols only. Alcohols are treating with HI in the presence of anhydrous ZnCl2. This reaction is known as Grove's process. This reaction is known as Grove's process, guys. Hope you understand. When you treat alcohol with HI in the presence of anhydrous ZnCl2, you will get 1-iodobutane. It's very simple. Yes or no? Now, from second one, that is 1-chlorobutane. Second one is 1-chlorobutane. 1-chlorobutane, you should be able to write down the structure first. Acha, butane means 4 carbons. Okay, I have written 4 carbons, right? 4 carbons are there. At first position, what you should write it? Chlorine, 1-chlorobutane. What I have to get it? I have to get 1-iodobutane. I have to get 1-iodobutane. Acha, my reaction conversion is okay, fine. I have to use a reagent, right? So what I have observed here, chlorine is replaced by iodine. So both are halogens only. Then I should recollect in such a way that I have allied exchange reactions. I have allied exchange reactions. How many allied exchange reactions are there? Answer it in the comment box. How many allied exchange reactions are there? Sorry. How many allied exchange reactions we have? We have 2 allied exchange reactions. One is Finkelstein and another one is Schwarz reaction. Hope you remember. So chlorine can be converted into iodine with the help of NaI in the presence of dry acetone. This reaction is called Finkelstein. About Finkelstein reaction, we are discussed in lecture 10 also. Right? Previous lecture, just previous lecture. NaI in dry acetone. This reaction is known as Finkelstein reaction. This reaction is known as Finkelstein reaction, guys. Hope you understand the point, guys. Finkelstein reaction, right? So now, when you go for third one. So what is the third one? But1ene. I'll be erasing this. Hope you have copied it. Just wait. Guys, I'll be discussing in detail for your better understanding as we are talking about organic conversions for the first time. Yes or no? It is the first chapter from organic chemistry, no? That's the reason. So, third one, what I am going to take it? Third one, what I am going to take it? But1ene. I should write the structure of but1ene. At first position, I have double bond. At first position, I have double bond. Right? This is but1ene. What I have to get it? 1-iodobutane. So I have same number of carbons, nothing to worry. I have same number of carbons, nothing to worry. But I have to get iodine at the first position. Then what I will do, guys? I will treat it with HBr in the presence of peroxide. It is alkene, no? Alkene undergo addition reaction in the presence of peroxide means which rule need to be followed? Answer it first. Which rule need to be followed? Immediately, the shortcut you have to answer it. Very simple, no? But1ene treating with HBr in the presence of peroxide, right? So I have given hint also clearly. Alkene is undergoing addition reaction with hydrogen halide in the presence of peroxide. Follows which rule? Obviously, guys, which rule it follows? It follows anti-Markovnikov rule. Negative part is added to that carbon double bond which is having more number of hydrogens. So CH3, CH2, CH2. One H is added here. CH2Br. I got 1 bromobutane. I have to get 1-iodobutane, no? So obviously bromine should be changed into iodine. Almost I have reached. In the previous reaction I have told you guys. Then what I'll write it here? NaI in the presence of dry acetone. This reaction is called as Finkelstein reaction. This reaction is called Finkelstein reaction. Every point of reaction I'll be keep on telling you the named reactions where we have studied. If any new reaction if I am going to discuss, I'll discuss it in detail. Then I'll talk about the conversions. You don't worry. Listen patiently and listen carefully the whole lecture. The whole lecture, listen it carefully. You will get a better idea. I'm telling you. At the end of the lecture, you will get the better idea, right? And moreover, you will be able to solve these conversions from alloalkanes and alloarenes chapter. Still, if any conversion is pending, I'm sure if you just solve these organic conversions from alloalkanes, alloarenes, you'll be able to solve the alloalkanes, alloarenes organic conversions from any book, right? Now, so this is the part of 10.7 guys. Hope you got it guys. This is 10.7 organic conversions. 10.7 we have done. Similarly you check it. You can see here the next part is 10.11. 10.11 guys. So our 10.7 is over. Now 10.1. See how many reactions are there? 10 reactions are there. Very interesting. 10 reactions. Conversions are very interesting, of course, in another way. Okay, conversions are very interesting. I like organic conversions. I like solving organic conversions, which are very interesting and very important for competitive as well as board. First conversion, what they have given: ethanol to butanone. Ethanol to butanone. Ethanol, what is the formula? CH3 CH2OH. Ethanol, how many carbon compound? 2 carbon. Butanone, how many carbon compound? 4 carbon compound. Sorry. Butanone is 4 carbon. Means 2 carbon changes to 4 carbon. Means which series of organic conversions these are? Ascending series of organic conversions. Hope you got it. But I have to get, guys, I have to get butanone. Then what I'll do? CH3CH2OH, right? Treated with SOCl2, thionyl chloride. Alcohols, we can prepare alkyl halide from alcohols by 3 ways. As I told you, phosphorus halides, SOCl2, hydrogen halides also can be used. But this, why I'll use it in the sense I'll get maximum yield, because byproducts are, what are the byproducts? Sulfur dioxide, HCl will be removed as gases. That's why I'll prefer this. CH3CH2Cl. Alkyl halide, that is chloroethane. Try to recollect the first year hydrocarbons reaction. Hope you remember or not, I am just making you to recollect it. Ethine, acetylene, okay, is treated with sodamide, NaNH2. With the solvent liquid ammonia, it abstracts the acidic hydrogen, then it forms HC triple bond C. Actually, see, it is in the form of salt, C minus Na plus. C minus Na plus. Understood the point, guys? Now these two will react. Which one? CH3 CH2 Cl plus, here Na plus is there, C minus triple bond CH is there. You remove this NaCl and what will you get it? CH3 CH2 C triple bond CH. Check it. At first position triple bond is there. This is called as 1-butene. What is this called as, guys? 1-butene. Hope you understand. It's very simple. How simple it is. See, one time if I use the same reagents, somewhere else you will get the similar type of reactions. In that you should be able to recollect it. You should be able to recollect it. Hope you understand this, everyone. Hope you understand this, guys. This reaction is nothing but ascending series reaction. This reaction is nothing but ascending series reaction. Understood it or not? This reaction is nothing but ascending series reaction. See the next reaction guys, that is ethane to bromoethene. What we have guys? Ethane to bromoethene, that is double bond. Okay, I am writing second one. Ethane, what is the formula? CH3 CH3. Acha, if it is bromoethane, nothing to worry. Simple substitution, okay, reaction, I can do it, not a problem at all. So like how you will do it? Treating with Br2, bromine in the presence of sunlight, what I will get it? CH3 CH2 Br. Yes or no? CH3 CH2 Br, that is bromoethane. But what I have to get it? I have to get bromoethene. Then I will use alcoholic KOH. Guys, alcoholic KOH, as I told you, it is the reagent for dehydrohalogenation. Dehydrohalogenation, elimination reaction. Hope you remember. It is alpha, it is beta. From alpha carbon, bromine is removed, right? From beta carbon, hydrogen will be removed. Then HBr is removed. You will get CH2 double bond CH2. I got ethene. Check it there. I got ethene. But what I have to get it, guys? Bromoethene I have to get it. What I have to get it? Bromoethene I have to get it. Then in such cases, if I want to get the bromoethane, what I will do? I will add HBr. Then, so if I add HBr, okay, alkene will be converted into alkane. No, that is not the way. Okay, sorry. Fine. Now, what I'll do? I'll do bromination. Bromine in the presence of CCl4. Then what I'll get it? CH2Br, CH2Br. Vicinal dihalide I'll get it. Now I'll use alcoholic KOH. Then what will happen? From here 1 mole of Br. From here H will be removed. Dehydrohalogenation takes place. HBr will be removed. Then what will you get it, guys? CH2 double bond CHBr, vinyl bromide. This is called as bromoethene. This is called as bromoethene. Hope you understand this point. Check it carefully, right? First we have taken ethane, bromination we have done, substitution reaction. Alkane undergoes substitution reaction. We have done it. Alkyl halide we got it. Alcoholic KOH, this is elimination, dehydrohalogenation, removal of HBr, and we got alkene. Alkene is undergoing, bromination. Dibromo product will be formed. It is a test for unsaturation. And then once again alcoholic KOH we have used. HBr is removed. We got bromoethene. Hope you have understood. If you have understood, okay, please say S in the comment box. Please say S in the comment box. Then we will go for the next question. Our next conversion. Hope it is easy. Okay. Hope you are feeling it is easy or feeling difficult. You tell me. Right. So it is very easy, guys. Now the third one. What is the third one, guys? Propene to 1-nitropropane. Observe it carefully. Observe it carefully. Propene. What is the formula? CH3 CH double bond CH2. This is called propane. What I have to get it? 1-nitropropane I have to get it. What I have to get it, guys? 1-nitropropane I have to get it. So what I'll do now, I should convert this into first alkyl halide. HBr in the presence of peroxide follows which rule, guys? It follows anti-Markovnikov's rule. So CH3, it follows anti-Markovnikov rule. CH3 CH2, CH3 CH2 CH2Br. Okay, CH3 CH2 CH2Br. This is called as 1-bromopropane. This is called as 1-bromopropane. Here it should undergo nucleophilic substitution reaction, guys. This nucleophilic substitution reaction, okay, I am discussing it here now. We haven't discussed. It comes under competitive actually. AgNO2, silver nitrite, sorry, CH3 CH2, CH2, NO2. Check it there. 1 nitropropane, 1, 2, 3. This is 1 nitropropane. Understood the point, guys? Is it clear? And similar reaction, like with KCN, alkyl halides will give cyanides. With AgCN, it will give isocyanides. So similarly, with AgNO2, it will give nitroalkanes. It will give nitroalkanes. With KNO2 or NaNO2, it will give alkyl nitrites. It will give alkyl nitrites. That is what I have mentioned it here. Hope you understand the point, guys. Is it clear for you? Third one, propene to 1-nitropropane. The conversion is clear, right? So we will move on to the next part. If it is clear, say yes. Understood the point? Is it clear? Right? So it is the conversion from propene to 1-nitropropane. Propene to 1-nitropropane. Hope you have understood this. Propene to 1-nitropropane, you understood, right? We'll move on to the next part. Next, what they have given, guys? Toluene to benzyl alcohol. Toluene to benzyl alcohol. Toluene C6H5CH3. Toluene is nothing but C6H5CH3. Can I write like this? CH2H. Will you allow me to write it? Okay. Right. Thank you. Now I have to get benzyl alcohol. What I'll do now? Here I'll do bromination in the presence of sunlight. For suppose if I use Lewis acid, then it will undergo electrophilic substitution. Means substitution takes place in the ring. But I want substitution in the side chain, not in the ring. Then I'll go for bromination in the presence of sunlight. Then what I'll get it? C6H5CH2Br. Right? Benzyl bromide I'll get it. What I'll get it, guys? Benzyl bromide. And this benzyl bromide, obviously, right, I got, okay, aryl halide, substitute aryl halide, of course. I'll go for the substitution. And then I'll go for substitution with the aqueous KOH. Aqueous means substitution only. C6H5CH2OH. This is called as benzyl alcohol. This is called as benzyl alcohol, and it is called as toluene. Hope you understand the point, guys. Toluene has been converted into benzyl alcohol. Simply what I have done initially I have done bromination followed by substitution. Aqueous KOH means substitution. Alcoholic KOH means elimination. Guys, you should able to know reagents and their action. That is very important in organic chemistry. In organic chemistry, you should know the reagent and its action. If you know the reagent and its action, it is very easy to convert one reactant to another product, right? Next, propene to propyne. Propene to propyne. Alkene to alkyne. It looks like, first year conversion, but first year conversion here we will use similar, okay, reagents. If you observe it, propene, CH3CH double bond CH2. Propene, alkene, propyne means alkene I have to convert into alkyne. What I'll do? Bromine in the presence of CCl4. Bromination. It is a test for unsaturation. Double bond is converting into single bond. CH2Br. Understood the point, guys? 1,2 dibromopropane, right? Vicinal dihalide. What I'll use it now? 2 moles of alcoholic KOH I'll use it. Alcoholic KOH in the sense, then obviously dehydrohalogenation. Here 2 kBr will be removed. 2 moles of water will be removed. From here, for first mole if you observe it, H will be removed from here, Br will be removed from here, first mole. And then you will get double bond. Next, 1 more H from here, 1 more Br from here. Then double bond becomes triple bond. Then what will you get it? CH3, C triple bond, CH. This is called as propyne. This is called as propyne. How easy it is. How easy it is. Yes or no? So we have converted propene into propyne. We have converted propene into propyne. Is it clear for you guys? Propene has been converted into propyne. This is the way how we have to convert an alkene like propene into propyne. Hope you have understood, guys. If you have understood, please say yes. If you understood, okay, please say yes. Please say yes in the comment box. Please say yes. 5 are done. Still 5 more. Very easy. Very easy. See one more. Very important reaction. Ethanol to ethyl fluoride. Number of carbons are same. There is no change in the number of carbons. Sixth one I am talking about it. Ethanol. CH3, CH2, OH. 2 carbon compound. Right? You should know the formula. If you don't know the formula, you cannot convert it. Right? So, without knowing the formula, in essence, we can't do anything. We have to know the formula. Ethanol to ethyl fluoride. What I'll do, this is alcohol. Achha, alcohol is there means immediately I should recollect the preparation methods. From alcohols I can prepare alkyl halides. I have Groves process. I have phosphorus trihalide. I can use phosphorus trihalides. I can use thionyl chloride. I am using thionyl chloride. Okay. So if I use thionyl chloride, what I'll get it? CH3, CH2, Cl. Okay. So this is Darjan's process. This is Darjan's process. Now I have chlorine, but I have ethyl chloride. I have to get ethyl fluoride. Then I should recollect a very important preparation method with AGF, means which reaction it is? Schwarz reaction. Which reaction it is, guys? Schwarz reaction. So CH3, CH2, F. This is called as ethyl fluoride. This is called as ethyl fluoride. I have prepared ethyl fluoride from ethanol by two named reactions. First named reaction is Darjan's procedure. Second named reaction is Schwarz reaction. See, these organic conversions will be helping you to recollect all of your concepts what you have learnt in the 10 lectures. In the 10 lectures, whatever we have covered, all these reactions we are recollecting by solving these organic conversions. Yes or no? So how useful the discussion it is, guys, right? So hope you understand how we have converted ethanol, to ethyl fluoride. Now we are going to talk about next reaction, that is bromomethane to propanone. Acha, this reaction is not familiar to you, that's why observe it carefully. Observe it carefully. What is that? Bromomethane. CH3 Br. Yes or no? CH3 Br. How many carbons? 1 carbon. I have to get propanone. Propanone means 3 carbon. 1 carbon is changing to propanone, means 3 carbon compound, means which reaction? That is obviously ascending series reactions. Ascending series reactions. Hope you understand. So CH3Br, acha, ascending means carbon number 1. At least 2 carbons have to increase now for me, right? To convert this bromomethane to propanone, okay, 2 carbon has to increase. Then I have KCN, alcoholic KCN I have. Then CH3Br can be converted into CH3Cn. Thank God I have increased to 2 carbons. Still 1 more carbon I have to increase. Yes or no? Still 1 more carbon I have to increase. For that, what I'll do? I'll treat it with CH3MgBr. Grignard reagent. Grignard reagent is a very important organic synthetic reagent. Why? Because it is useful for preparing so many organic compounds. CH3MgBr, in the sense, how do you write it? It is minus, it is plus. So R CH3Cn, you can write it. Or CH3Cn, you can write it CH3C triple bond N. There is a triple bond. Yes or no? There is a triple bond. Then what I will write it? CH3C. Triple bond can be changing into double bond. N is converting into MgBr. Nitrogen is having electron density, no? Lone pair of electrons are possible on it. That's why it is being attracted by MgBr and a carbon is connected to CH3. Hope you understand this point, right? So now I have to get propanone. Then what I'll do the hydrolysis. Which hydrolysis? Acidic hydrolysis I'll do it. I'll do the acidic hydrolysis, guys. If I do the acidic hydrolysis, then I'll get CH3 C double bond O CH3, and then this MgBr can be removed as MgOHBr, and this N can be removed as NH3. N can be removed as NH3, guys. So this CH3COCH3 is nothing but propanone, which is commonly called as acetone. Hope you understand the point, guys. It's very simple, right? Propanone is also called as acetone, guys. Propanone is also called as acetone. How simple it is. First we have taken bromomethane treated with KCN. We got cyanide, that is nitrile. Upon treatment with Grignard reagent, we got this intermediate addition compound. That addition compound is undergoing hydrolysis, and we got propanone. So these type of reactions are ascending reactions. Means carbon number has been increased. Such type of reactions are nothing but ascending reactions. Hope you understand the point, guys. Such type of reactions are ascending reactions, guys. Next one, but-1-ene to but-2-ene. It's little complicated somehow. Okay, but we can solve it. We are going to do but-1-ene. First write down the structure of but-1-ene. CH3, CH2, CH triple bond CH2. Yes or no? CH triple bond CH2. So I have double bond at first position. So that's why it is said to be but-1-ene. Understood the point? But I have to get this but-1-ene to but-2-ene, guys. Means this double bond should be shifted to second position. Now I am thinking of it. Then I will treat it with HBr in the presence of peroxide. Obviously, which rule need to be followed in the presence of peroxide? In the sense, anti-Markovnikov's rule should be followed. AMR should be followed, guys. And then CH3, CH2, 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 Br. This is called 1-bromobutane. Guys. Understood the point? But this 1-bromobutane I should convert into 2-bromobutane. Sorry. This 1-bromobutane furtherly it can be converted into but-2-ene. It should be converted into but-2-ene. Right? For suppose if I get 1-bromobutane here, I cannot. Right? I'll do then, I'll follow just instead of using peroxide, I'm sorry. Instead of using peroxide, I'll be using only HBr. Then follow Markovnikov's rule. I'm extremely sorry. Okay? Use Markovnikov's rule. Then what will happen? CH3, CHBr. Understood? So this is 2-bromobutane. That is 2-bromobutane, guys. Hope you understand. That is 2-bromobutane. Now this 2-bromobutane I should convert into but-2-ene. I'll treat it with alcoholic KOH. So this carbon is alpha, this carbon is beta, this carbon is beta. Then alcoholic KOH means elimination takes place, dehydrohalogenation, according to which rule? Saint-Jeff's rule. Then I'll get this product. That product is but-2-ene. Why I'll get but-2-ene? Why? Because removal of hydrogen takes place from that beta carbon having less number of hydrogens. That is Saint-Jeff's rule. Hope you understand the point. That is nothing but Saint-Jeff's rule. So we got but-2-ene, guys. Understood the point, guys? So first we have taken but-1-ene. That but-1-ene is converting into 2-bromobutane, and that 2-bromobutane upon treating with alcoholic KOH, elimination takes place, it will give but-2-ene. Hope you understand the point. It's very simple, right? So here Markovnikov's rule has been involved, as well as Saint-Jeff's rule also has been involved. Markovnikov's rule as well as Saint-Jeff's rule has been involved. Next one, what we have? 1-chlorobutane to N-octane. Very simple reaction. 1-chlorobutane, CH3, CH2, 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 Cl. How many carbons? 4 carbon. N-octane. Octane means how many carbon? 8 carbon. N-octane is an example of alkane. I have to prepare alkane. I have to prepare alkane, guys. So 4 carbons are there. Then what I'll do? I'll treat with sodium metal in the presence of dry ether. How many moles I'll take it? 2 moles. What is this reaction called as? This reaction called as Würtz reaction, right? Then I'll get, fine, another mole. This is called as N-octane. Very simple, one step reaction. 4 carbon can be changed to 8 carbon. These type of reactions are nothing but ascending order reactions. Those are nothing but ascending order reaction. Very simple, no? See how we are recollecting so many reactions by the help of these organic conversions. The last one from this question, that is benzene to biphenyl. What it is, guys? Benzene to biphenyl. So benzene to biphenyl. Biphenyl means I have a reaction. Yes or no? I have a reaction with biphenyl. What is that reaction? Post it. Meanwhile, I'll discuss it. Benzene is treating with Br2 in the presence of FeBr3, bromination, electrophilic substitution reaction. I'll get Br, bromobenzene, and treating with 2 moles of sodium in the presence of dry ether. I'll take 2 moles. Then I'll get biphenyl. Hope you got the name of the reaction. Okay, this is called biphenyl. By the elimination of 2NaBr, this reaction is called as Fittig reaction. This reaction is called as Fittig reaction, guys. Hope you remember. Benzene is converting into bromobenzene. Benzene is converting into bromobenzene and then converting into biphenyl. So this reaction is known as a Fittig reaction. Okay, all the 10 reactions are covered. Hope it is clear. So 10.11 also we have done. Let's move on to the remaining next question also. Okay, let's see the next part, guys. Next part, let's see 10.14. Write the structure of the major organic product in each of the following reactions, right? So first one, CH3, CH2, CH2, Cl plus NaI in the presence of acetone. Whenever if you see NaI in the presence of acetone, obviously which product you will get it? CH3, CH2, CH2I. Which reaction it is, guys? This is Finkelstein reaction. Which reaction, guys? Finkelstein reaction. Now second one, I am giving second one here, CH3, C, 2 CH3s are attached, tert butyl bromide, treating with KOH in the presence of ethanol means which one? Alcoholic KOH. Alcoholic KOH means obviously which reaction, guys? Elimination. Alkyl halides, when they undergo elimination, which product they will produce? When they when they undergo elimination, alkyl halides always produce alkenes. That you know. Observe it carefully. Carbon, bromine attached carbon is alpha, this is beta, it is beta, it is beta. All beta carbons are having same number of hydrogen. So it will give CH3, C, CH3 double bond CH2. From any of the carbon you can remove hydrogens as hydrogen number is same. Understood the point, guys? As hydrogen number is same, so from any of the carbon you can remove it, right? It is 1, 2, 3. So it is 2-methyl propene. This is called 2-methyl propene. It is alkene, guys. When alkyl halides undergo elimination, they produce alkenes. They produce alkenes, guys. Hope you understand the point. Guys, whenever alcoholic KOH is given, that is elimination. If it is aqueous KOH is given, that is substitution. Check the next one. Third one. CH3 CHBr CHBr, guys, CH2 CH3, right, plus NaOH with water. Means which KOH, guys, or which NaOH, sorry, aqueous NaOH. Aqueous NaOH or aqueous KOH can be used for substitution. Means what will happen? This Br will be replaced by which nucleophile? OH. So which substitution reaction it is? Nucleophilic substitution reaction. Which substitution reaction, guys? Nucleophilic substitution reaction. Why? Because Br is being replaced by OH. Very simple. Yes or no? Next, fourth one, observe it. Fourth one, observe it, guys. CH3 CH2Br plus KCN aqueous ethanol. KCN is dissolved in the aqueous ethanol. It is also another nucleophilic substitution reaction, guys. Then CH3 CH2 CN, you'll get it. Propane nitrile. What will you get it, guys? Propane nitrile. It is ethyl cyanide, guys. Propane nitrile. Hope you understand. Next, fifth one they have given. Fifth one I am writing it here, right? Fifth one, if you see fifth one, can anyone tell me? Can anyone post it in the comment box? What is the name of that reaction? If you can see that, what is the name of that reaction? Tell me. C6H5ONa plus C2H5Cl. I am writing like this. Can anyone tell me what is the name of this reaction? I am waiting for your answer. Can anyone tell me what is the name of that reaction? Here if you observe it, guys, NaCl is removed. Sodium phenoxide. This is sodium phenoxide. This sodium phenoxide is treating with chloroethane. You will get C6H5OC2H5, right? Ethoxybenzene. What is this called as, guys? Ethoxybenzene. This ethoxybenzene is called as phenetol. What it is called as? Phenetol. I can write this ethoxybenzene like this also. C6H5OC2H5. Understood the point, guys? C6H5OC2H5. For suppose if you have C6H5OCH3, this is called anisole. What is this called as, guys? Anisole. This is called as phenetol. It is called as anisole. Hope you got the named reaction. What it is? Yes, Williamson's ether synthesis. Williamson's ether synthesis. Williamson is a single name. It is not his son's name. Okay, he's not. Okay, this reaction is not discovered by his son. It is discovered by Williamson's only. Okay, so it is aromatic ether. This is aromatic ether. Hope you understand. Very simple reaction, right? Okay. Next, similarly, observe it, sixth one. CH3 CH2 CH2OH plus SOCl2. Alcohol is treating with thionyl chloride. Dargen's process. CH3 CH2 CH2Cl. Chloroethane. What will you get it, guys? Chloroethane. Dargen's process it is. By this, okay, Dargen's process, you can prepare alkyl halides in better yield. You can prepare alkyl halides in better yield, guys. Plus SO2 can be released as gas. HCl. Here I am writing HCl can be released as gas, right? So SOCl2 in the presence of pyridine. This process is called as Dargen's process. This process is called as Dargen's process, guys. Okay, and it is sixth reaction. Now if you see seventh reaction, a very simple reaction, guys. Very simple. Let's see who will answer it first. While I am writing, who will answer it? At least answer it. Okay, which rule to be followed here? Which rule to be followed? This is alkene, 1-butene, treating with HBr, electrophilic addition in the presence of peroxide, follows which rule? AMR. As you know, negative part of the reagent is added to that carbon double bond having more number of hydrogens. H plus here, Br minus here, you will get CH3, CH2, CH2, CH2 Br. This is called as 1-bromobutane. 1-bromobutane. Hope you understand this point, guys. Is it clear for you, everyone? Right? So it is 7th reaction. Let's talk about 8th reaction. Who will answer that? If you are able to see 8th reaction, please try to answer it. At least, okay, which rule need to be followed, answer it. This is clear, right, guys? 7th one is clear. Right? 8th one. I am talking about 8th one. CH3, CH double bond C. CH3 twice, I can write it like this. Treating with HBr. Immediately it should get into your mind, okay, it should get into your mind that alkene is there, HBr, okay, electrophilic addition reaction. Alkene addition of hydrogen halides means obviously I have to follow which rule? Markovnikov's rule. Which rule? Markovnikov's rule need to be followed. MR should be followed. So then CH3, CH, MR means negative part of the double bond is added to that carbon having less number of hydrogens. So CH2 double bond becomes single bond. Check it. Yes or no? Now 1, 2, 3, 4. Now what is the name? 2-bromo. 2-bromo. 2-methyl butane. 2-bromo, 2-methyl butane. Very simple. Right? One question is based on Markovnikov, another question is anti-Markovnikov. See how these reactions are helping us. These reactions are helping us to recollect our concepts. See, almost every reaction we are trying to recollect it what you have learnt so far. Okay, we'll continue. Next, 10.19 if you see, guys. 10.19, right? How the following conversions can be carried out? Bumper bonanza reactions these are. See, there are so many reactions. All these are bumper bonanza reactions. Right? Observe it carefully. Observe it carefully. First one. Hope it is clear. Somehow, okay, few reactions which you can easily understand. I'll just, okay, increase the speed. Follow. Follow it accordingly. Propene to propanol. Propene, CH3, CH double bond, CH2. I have. Yes or no? But I have to get propanol. Which propanol? 1-propanol. So what I'll do? I'll treat it with HBr in the presence of peroxide. Which rule need to be followed? Anti-Markovnikov's rule. CH3, CH2, CH2Br, 1-bromopropane. Alkyl halide, we got it. Obviously, you are familiar with this reagent. Aqueous KOH undergoes which reaction, guys? Substitution, and then CH3, CH2, CH2OH. This is called 1-propanol. How simple it is. This reaction, first one is addition, second one is substitution, right? Addition, substitution. Its whole organic chemistry reactions are only 4. Only 4. Only 4 types of reactions. Substitution, as you know, right? Second, elimination. Second, elimination, right? Third, substitution is done. Substitution, just wait. It's dancing here. Eraser is dancing. Let me set it. Okay, fine. First one is a substitution. First one is a substitution. Second one, elimination. Third one, addition. Fourth one, rearrangements. These are the 4 reactions we are going to discuss. But based on the reagents, you will segregate, of course. Based on the reagent, you will segregate. Second one, ethanol to butanine. What is that, guys? Ethanol to butanine. Ethanol, CH3, CH2OH. This is called as ethanol. But here how many carbons? 2 carbons. Earlier also we have done this. Yes or no? Earlier also we have done. 2 butanine means 4 carbon. Ascending series. What is that, guys? Ascending series. Yes or no? To get that ascending means what you have to do? Just check it. Okay. So ethanol I have. Ethanol I have, and it is a 2 carbon compound. I should convert this 2 carbon compound into 4 carbon compound. Understood? Can check it there. CH3 CH2OH. I'll be treating with any chlorinating agent. Let us say SOCl2. I'll get CH3 CH2Cl. Fine. I'll be taking CH triple bond CH in another reaction. So treating with NaNH2 in the presence of liquid ammonia, I'll get HC triple bond C Na, C minus Na plus. Both these react. You make them to react, then what will happen? NaCl will be removed. Then what will you get it? CH3 CH2 C triple bond CH. This is called as but1ine. Hope you understand, guys. So ethanol has been converted into but1ine. Ethanol has been converted into but1ine. Very simple. So first one is also done. Second one is also done. And we have used in second one, in this second one we have used first year concepts also, right? And now let's move on to the third one. Let's move on to the third one. What is third one? 1 bromopropane to 2 bromopropane. 1 bromo means CH3, CH2, CH2Br. This is called 1 bromopropane. This 1 bromopropane I should convert into 2 bromopropane. Yes or no? I have to convert into 2 bromopropane. First what I'll do, I'll treat it with alcoholic KOH. Alcoholic KOH means elimination. Sorry, CH3, CH double bond CH2. Why? Because from alpha carbon Br is removed, from beta carbon hydrogen is removed. Okay, so you will get CH3CH double bond CH2. This is called 1 propene, but I will get 2 bromopropane. Then I add HBr in the absence of peroxide. In the absence of peroxide, then CH3 CH Br CH3. This is called as 2 bromopropane. See, in most of the reactions, same reactions are repeating, like anti-Markovnikov, substitution, elimination. These reactions only are repeating, right? So we have converted 1 bromopropane to 2 bromopropane, right? By the end of this lecture, guys, you will be able to solve any type of organic conversion from alloalkanes, alloarenes, not from other chapters. Okay. Fourth one we have already done, guys. I am not doing it once again. Toluene to benzyl alcohol we have already done. Benzene to 4-bromo-nitrobenzene I am doing it now. Benzene, right? Benzene. I have taken benzene and then I should convert into 4-bromo-nitrobenzene. Br2 FeBr3. What I will get it? Bromobenzene. And then I have to introduce nitro group. What I will take it? Concentrated HNO3 plus concentrated H2SO4, nitration mixture. Then you will get a major product, BrNO2. This is called 4-bromo nitrobenzene. Students might ask me, you might get doubt, sir, can't I do first nitration followed by bromination? I have done bromination first, followed by nitration. followed by nitration. But if I do nitration first, concentrate HNO3 plus H2SO4, I'll get nitrobenzene. Okay, fine, nitrobenzene I'll get it. Now I am treating with bromine in the presence of FeBr3. But nitro group is EWG. It will allow the incoming electrophile to attack at which position? Meta position, but not at para or ortho position. Then I'll get ortho bromo nitrobenzene. Yes or no? That's the reason I am not doing nitration first. I am doing first bromination followed by nitration. So this is not preferable. Understood the point, guys? See, you have to understand, you have learned another concept also. The conversions, you should understand it carefully. Is it clear for you guys? Everyone? If it is clear, please say yes in the comment box. If it is clear, please say yes in the comment box. Right? Next, benzyl alcohol to 2-phenyl ethanoic acid. Sixth one, right? Benzyl alcohol. What is the formula? C6H5 CH2OH. C6H5 CH2OH. Right? 2-phenyl ethanoic acid. I have to get 2-phenyl ethanoic acid means, see, if you observe it here, right, I have to increase one more carbon. I'll treat it with KCN, alcoholic KCN, then CH2OH changes to CH2Cl, right? I got 2 carbons in the side chain, and this is subjected to acidic hydrolysis. Hydrolysis is taking place in the presence of acid. Children, remember, cyanides, whenever they undergo hydrolysis, they always will give carboxylic acids. They always will give carboxylic acids. I am writing here, cyanides on hydrolysis. Cyanides on hydrolysis will give carboxylic acids. Cyanides on hydrolysis will give carboxylic acids. So carboxylic acids naming, it is 1, it is 2. Benzene ring is substituent. So 2-phenyl ethanoic acid. 2-phenyl ethanoic acid. Hope you understand, guys. We took benzyl alcohol. That benzyl alcohol has been converted into 2-phenyl ethanoic acid. Check it carefully. Please check it carefully. Next, what we have, ethanol to propane nitrile. Okay, so font size is little, okay, small. That's why I'm saying out. I'm unable to see that. Ethanol to propane nitrile. Ethanol is CH3. Ethanol is CH3 CH2OH. Should be converted into propane nitrile. Nitrile means cyanides. We have one reaction with KCN. No, first you convert it into with any alkyl halide, like treating with SOCl2. I'll get a CH3 CH2Cl. Furtherly, it is treated with KCN, nucleophilic substitution reaction, SN reaction, and then what I'll get it, CH3 CH2CN. That is 3 carbons are there. Cyanide carbon also should be included. So what will get it, guys? Propane nitrile. Propane nitrile. So ethanol we have converted into propane nitrile. Guys, it's very hot, guys. Very hot. I don't know whether it is monsoon or summer. I couldn't understand that. Very hot. Almost it's like taking bath. When you are just sitting at home itself, it's like taking second time bath. Right? Entire body is becoming wet. Okay. Right. Ethanol has been converted into propane nitrile. Ethanol has been converted into propane nitrile. Sixth one also we have done. And next, very important reaction for your board exams, guys. I think so it is eighth. Eighth one. What is that? Aniline to chlorobenzene. Aniline to chlorobenzene. It's not writing here. Okay, fine. It's chlorobenzene. Fine. Aniline. It's a aromatic primary amine C6H5NH2. Treating with NaNO2 plus HCl at 0 to 5 degrees Celsius, this is called diazotization. This is called diazotization. Then it will give C6H5N2 plus X minus, but here that is Cl minus. This is called benzene diazonium chloride. This is called benzene diazonium chloride, which is treated with copper chloride Cu2Cl2 in the presence of HCl. It will give chlorobenzene. It will give chlorobenzene. Can you tell me what is the name of this reaction? Anyone? I'll be writing the name of the compound. Meanwhile, please tell me the name of this reaction. This reaction, diazotization, you will get benzene diazonium chloride. This reaction is known as Sandmeyer's reaction. Which reaction it is? Sandmeyer's reaction. So first time. So far we haven't covered Sandmeyer's reaction, any of the conversion. We got it here. Okay. Sandmeyer's reaction, guys. Is it clear for you? Right? Hope you understand. So we have converted aniline to chlorobenzene. First aniline is subjected to diazotization and then followed by which reaction? Sandmeyer's reaction. Ninth one, 2-chlorobutane to 3,4 dimethylhexane. First write it, 2-chlorobutane, CH3CHCl, CH2CH3. This is called 2-chlorobutane. Fine. I have to convert into 3,4 dimethylhexane. Hexane means how many carbons? 6 carbons. Butane means how many carbons? 4 carbons. I should increase this 4 carbon compound into 6 carbon compound, guys. Okay? Into 6 carbon compound. How it is possible? Right? Let's try to understand that. How it is possible? I am treating it with 2 moles of sodium in the presence of dry ether, your favorite reaction, right? Your favorite reaction, very familiar reaction, right? Obviously, how many moles I'll take it? 2 moles if I take it, okay? Then what will happen? This chlorine, it will be removed. Yes or no? That will be removed. If you check it carefully, CH3, CHCl, CH2, CH3, another mole will be like this, 2Na will be there and it will be removed as 2NaCl. What will you get it? Check it, CH3, CH, CH2, CH3, CH, CH2, CH3, CH. Yes or no, guys? Check it carefully, right? So now you have to check that numbering. It is 1, it is 2, it is 3, right? 4, 5. If I just see 4, 5, if I go, no, it is not the correct numbering. You are not getting long chain. 1, 2, yeah, 3, 4, 5, 6. At third position, methyl. Fourth position, methyl. So I got 3, 4 dimethylhexane. 3, 4 dimethylhexane. This reaction is Ward's reaction. This reaction is Ward's reaction, guys. Hope you understand the point, right? It's very important. Okay. Though it is a lengthy session, guys, you have to listen patiently. Why? Because there are so many concepts we are covering. Almost we are revising this part. Okay. We are like, it's like revision. We are doing just a revision in another way. 2-methyl 1-propene. Okay, 2-methyl 1-propene to 2-chloromethylpropene. First of all, you should know the structure, no? Yeah, CH3, CCH3, double bond CH2. It is 2-methyl 1-propene. 1, 2, at second position methyl is there. First, what you will do? Treat it with HCl. it will undergo Markovnikov's addition, right? Obviously, CH3, excuse me, CH3, and it is CH3, it is Cl. Give the numbering. I will give it 1, 2, 3. At second position, chlorine is there as well as methyl is there. So 2-chloro, 2-methyl propane. 2-chloro, 2-methyl propane. Understood the point, guys? 2-chloro, 2-methyl propane, guys. So this is Markovnikov's rule, Markovnikov's addition, right? Hope you understand this point. Check it carefully. Alkene we have converted into alkyl halide. Alkene we have converted into alkyl halide. Now we are going to talk about the next one, that is ethyl chloride, 11th one. Ethyl chloride to propanoic acid. Ethyl chloride to propanoic acid. What is ethyl chloride formula? C2H5Cl. How many carbons? 2 carbons. Propanoic acid, 3 carbons. First what I will do? Treat it with KCN, alcoholic KCN. What I will get it? C2H5Cl. But I have to get carboxylic acid. Just now I told you, cyanides when they undergo hydrolysis they will give carboxylic acid. In this reaction I have told you, benzyl alcohol to 2-phenylethanoic acid. So what I will get it? C2H5COOH, right? So this is known as propanoic acid. This is known as a propanoic acid. Hope you understand the point, guys. Okay, let's move on to the next reaction. Next one is 12th. But1ene to N-butyl iodide. But1ene to N-butyl iodide. But1ene, CH3, CH2, CH double bond CH2. N-butyl iodide. Obviously what I will do? First HBr. Yes or no? HBr in the presence of peroxide. Which rule need to be followed? AMR. CH3, CH2, CH2, CH2Br. And then I have to get N-butyl iodide. I got N-butyl bromide. Then I will go for NaI in the presence of dry acetone. This reaction is known as Finkelstein reaction. So CH3 is to I. This is called as N-butyl iodide. See, we have used two reactions. One is anti-Markovnikov's addition, and another one is a Finkelstein reaction we have used. Hope you got it. Very simple it is. But1ene to N-butyl iodide. It's 12th reaction. Okay. Don't worry. Still, so still few more reactions are pending. That is next one, 13th. Yep, 13th one. Okay. 13th one is there, that is 2-chloropropane to 1-propanol. 2-chloropropane, CH3, CH, Cl, CH3. Yes or no? This is 2-chloropropane. Treat it with alcoholic KOH. Elimination, alpha, beta. It is also beta. From any side you can remove. You will get CH3, CH double bond CH2. Yes or no? It is propene, guys. It is propene. Now I'll treat it with HBr in the presence of peroxide. I'll get CH3, CH2, CH2Br. Then treat it with KOH. Which KOH? Aqueous KOH. I'll get CH3, CH2, CH2OH. This is called 1-propanol. What is this called as, guys? 1-propanol. Hope you understand. That is nothing but 1-propanol. Next, isopropyl alcohol to iodoform. It is a new reaction, guys. Observe it carefully, please. Observe it carefully. Make a look on it. Please observe it carefully. Wait. We'll start it. 14th, sorry. Isopropyl alcohol. means CH3, CH, OH, CH3 to iodoform. Treating with iodine in the presence of NaOH, it will give CHI3. CHI3 is called as iodoform. This is the preparation of iodoform, guys. It is the preparation of iodoform, plus you will get CH3COO Na plus NaI plus H2O will be formed, right? So this is isopropyl alcohol. Isopropyl alcohol can be converted into iodoform by the help of this reaction. So this reaction we have studied in polyhalogen compounds. Under polyhalogen compounds we have discussed about triiodomethane. The triiodomethane is nothing but iodoform, guys. Understood the point, guys? So it is the preparation method of the iodoform. It is the preparation method of the iodoform, guys. Hope you understood. Next, 15th, chlorobenzene to para-nitrophenol. First of all, treat it with NaOH, 623 Kelvin. High pressure should be applied. Why? Because alloarenes are inert, are less reactive towards the nucleophilic substitution reactions. That's why we will use high temperature, high pressure conditions. This process is called as a Dove's process. This is phenol, and then treat it with nitrono, we have to get it. So nitration mixture, concentrated HNO3 plus concentrated H2SO4, it will give you para-nitrophenol. It will give you para-nitrophenol. Hope you understand the point, guys. Right? Very simple it is. This process, first process is Dove's process. Hope you remember this. And it is phenol. Upon nitration, it will give para-nitrophenol. Understood the point, guys? Is it clear for you? Yes or no? Please respond in the comment box. If you understood, okay, please respond in the comment box, guys. If you understood, please respond in the comment box. Right? Please respond in the comment box. Next, we have 16th, right? Okay. 2-bromopropane means CH3, CHBr, CH3. This is called 2-bromopropane to 1-bromopropane. Okay. 2-bromopropane to 1-bromopropane. Just wait. 2-bromopropane, okay, treated with alcoholic KOH, guys. Alpha, beta, beta. So CH3, CH double bond, CH2. I got alkene. I have to get bromine now at first position. So HBr in the presence of peroxide, it follows anti-Markovnikov's rule. So CH3, CH2, CH2, Br. This is 1-bromopropane. 1-bromopropane. Understood the point, guys? Is it clear? Next, it is 17, chloroethane, C2H5Cl. Chloroethane is converting into butane, your famous reaction. Once again, mention it in the comment box. 2 moles of sodium in the presence of dry ether, right? Then what it will give? C2H5, C2H5 plus 2 NaCl will be removed. This is called butane. What is this called as, guys? Butane, guys. Understood? Right? Let's move on to the next reaction. Just wait. Let me erase this. See, most of the reactions, if you observe it, guys, which are, we have all these reactions, we have covered it. All these reactions, we have covered it. Okay? Next, this one. 18th, I think so. 18th. Better I'll write it like this. Allow me. Benzene to diphenyl. benzene to diphenyl. This also we have done. Br2 FeBr3. I will get aryl halide, that is bromobenzene, treating with 2 moles of sodium in the presence of dry ether. Aryl halides treating with sodium metal in the presence of dry ether is known as a Fittig reaction. So 2 moles of NaBr will be removed. Then it will give biphenyl. Hope you understand the point, guys. Very simple, guys. Hope you understood, right? So Fittig reaction we have covered. See, almost we are trying to cover every named reaction. Every named reaction we are covering. Yeah. Next reaction you can see tert butyl bromide to isobutyl bromide. What is the next reaction, guys? Tert butyl bromide to isobutyl bromide. Okay, just wait. Yeah, there is a small disturbance in the system. Okay, fine. Hope it is clear. Tert butyl bromide to isobutyl bromide. This is 19th, right? Tert butyl bromide means CH3, 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 Br. This is called tert butyl bromide. I will treat it with alcoholic KOH. Alcoholic KOH means obviously which reaction, guys? Elimination. Right? This is alpha, it is beta, it is beta, it is beta. Means from anywhere you can remove the hydrogen. I will get isobutylene. I will get isobutylene. What I have to prepare? Isobutyl bromide I have to prepare. I will write it here. Isobutyl bromide I have to prepare. So obviously I will add HBr in the presence of peroxide. You will get CH3, CH, CH3, CH2, Br. This is called isobutyl bromide. This is called isobutyl bromide. Hope it is clear, right? Why? Because plus and minus here, no? Negative part will be added to that double bond carbon having more number of hydrogens. HBr in the presence of peroxide means which rule need to be followed? Sorry, anti-Markovnikov's rule, right? So we got isobutyl bromide from tert butyl bromide also. Understood the point, guys? Okay. And in this question, last reaction, aniline to phenyl isocyanide. This is new reaction, guys. Observe it carefully, everyone. Aniline to phenyl isocyanide, right? This is aniline C6H5NH2 should be converted into phenyl isocyanide, treating with chloroform plus KOH. It will give phenyl, that is C6H5. Just wait. The benzene ring was not proper, that's why I have erased it. Phenyl isocyanate C6H5 NC plus KCl plus H2O. This is called as phenyl isocyanide. Isocyanate is also called as carbylamine. Isocyanate is also called as carbylamine, right? So this reaction is called as carbylamine reaction. This reaction is called as a carbylamine reaction, guys. Hope you understood, guys. This reaction is called as a carbylamine reaction. Understood? This we will learn even in nitrogen containing compounds, that is amines. Okay? It is aniline and it is phenyl isocyanide. Hope you understand. If you understood, please say yes. Please say yes. These are last set of reactions, guys. Observe it. These are last set of reactions. 10.22. Question is 10.22. N-butyl chloride is treated with alcoholic KOH. N-butyl chloride CH3 CH2, CH2, chloride now, treated with alcoholic KOH. Alcoholic KOH means elimination, alpha, beta. From here, H will be removed, from here, Cl will be removed. CH3, CH2, CH, double bond, CH2. This is called 1-butene. Very simple conversion. Understood? Now second, bromobenzene. Bromobenzene treated with magnesium in the presence of dry ether. What it will give? Phenyl magnesium bromide, MgBr addition. No? Phenyl magnesium bromide. It will give phenyl magnesium bromide. This phenyl magnesium bromide is called as a Grignard reagent, guys. It is called as a Grignard reagent, GR. Understood the point, guys? Is it clear for you? Yes or no? All these reactions now you are familiar with it. Okay. Next, third one, chlorobenzene, C6H5Cl, subjected to hydrolysis, means obviously treated with aqueous NaOH at 623 Kelvin, 300 atm pressure. In previous question also I have discussed this. You will get phenol. Sorry, you will get phenol. So this area, okay, OH, that is phenol. Understood, guys? Next, fourth one, ethyl chloride, C2H5Cl, treated with aqueous KOH, it will give C2H5OH. Which reaction? Substitution. This also substitution, this is also substitution, this is also substitution, but it is alloarine, it is alloalkane. That is the only difference. Understood the point, guys? Is it clear? See, all these reactions are very, very simple, right? So now fifth one, methyl bromide, CH3Br, treated with sodium in the presence of dry ether, means another mole of methyl bromide should be taken. Then which reaction? Your favorite reaction, guys. 2NaBr will be removed. CH3, CH3. This is called as ethane, right? Plus 2NaBr is removed. Okay. Last reaction for today's class, methyl chloride is treated with KCN, another nucleophilic substitution reaction, CH3Cn plus KCl. This is ethane nitrile or methyl cyanide, also called as methyl cyanide, right? So all these are organic conversions are from haloalkanes, haloarenes chapter, guys. Hope you understand. So though it is a lengthy session, but it is highly useful and beneficial for for class 12 children, right? Hope it is clear. If you have any doubts, post it in the comment box. Hope you like the video. Please click on the like button. If you like it, okay, please click on the like button. If you have any doubts, please post it in the comment section, right? And if you haven't subscribed to my channel, please subscribe to my channel. And if you have already subscribed, please click on the bell icon for further notification. And I'll be keep on uploading the videos. And as I am providing the free courses, free online course of free chemistry, total free chemistry course, right? For class 12 as well as for class 11. Class 11 I will be introducing from 10th onwards, right, guys? Right? So please share about this channel to the needy students who can get benefit of it, guys. Right? So until then, signing off. Take care. Bye bye. Good night, guys. Okay. I love you. Bye bye.